music from where we live. There's loads of great bands and artists coming out of the southeast. OUTHOUSE, a group of 5 lads from Kent who have just been featured on BBC Introducing. They've got more gigs and more plans on the horizon, and I've been chatting to a few of them.
My name's Steve. I'm the singer in the band.
Hello, I'm James from OUTHOUSE. I play bass and backing vocals.
Hi, I'm James from OUTHOUSE, the second James. I'm the drummer in the band. We've been going now for a couple of years. We started off just as a group of mates, basically, jamming together. We've been friends for a long time and we just enjoyed it.
Walking downtown in a cigarette daydream, off to see my girl and deliver her daisies. Oh, what a wonderful world we live in. It's easy to forget when your head's always spinning.
Tell us a little bit about the band, the sound, and kind of, you know, if we're watching you guys perform, what are we in store for?
Right, so we're like a indie rock band. I think we'd sort of agreed on. We are slowly writing our own material. We're trying to get to a point where we're going to release an EP, maybe even an album. And then today we actually released our first single called Alive, which is available on all streaming platforms. But yeah, there's 5 of us, all friends beforehand. Some of us didn't even know we were musical. And yeah, we all just came together, started playing a few songs, and a year later we're playing a load of gigs, and it's exciting times.
What is it you love most about being in a band? Because obviously if you're all mates to begin with, that makes life easy. Does it make it easier or harder, actually? Because if you have a disagreement on something, you know, musical differences like Oasis, can you bring it up with kind of a bit more ease, or is it kind of a little bit, you don't want to offend your mates?
I think in this band, we've got a really good dynamic. Like, I feel when we're writing a song, or like if we're trying to agree on something about a gig or something, we're all quite open. And I don't think, I mean, fingers crossed, we're almost 2 years in, we've not really had any arguments, and I think we're all kind of on the same page about like the sound of things, like when we're writing songs, so it's pretty harmonious so far.
No disagreements from around the table. That's a good sign. And where do you guys want to take it? Where's kind of like the dream? You know, if you could say, obviously people would say like fill the O2, but where would you love to take, you know, the OUTHOUSE band?
Well, that's a good question. Well, it's all very fresh and very new to us. It was almost sort of unexpected that we even had this single out. So from here, I think the dream would be to start playing some bigger gigs, get out there to more people around the area and beyond, hopefully. And next year, maybe some festival kind of things, even if they're small ones. And then beyond that, who knows? It would be great to play some big festivals somewhere, even if it's on some sort of introducing stage or anything like that. That'd be unbelievable.
You know, who are you listening to that you can go, that's where we aim to be, that's the sound we kind of want?
It's an interesting one. I think individually we're quite different, which I think actually makes it quite good, because we draw inspiration from all sorts. Like personally, I would say I actually listen to a lot of like Paolo Nutini and a local guy called Will Varley. But then in terms of bands, it's like a huge range. Our dads used to be in a band, and they would play stuff like Leonard Skinner and the Eagles, which we've sort of picked up as well. But yeah, like Swaz, you're a bit more kind of folky, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm sort of into kind of indie folk and like weird experimental music and stuff like that. But I'd say the kind of indie rock that we're doing in this band is the kind of music that I've basically loved my whole life. So, you know, like the classic, like big indie bands of the 2000s, like the Maccabees, the Libertines, Arctic Monkeys, stuff like that. So it's kind of like, you know, you can go off in all these different directions and listen to like all weird sort of stuff, but I always come back to this sort of music. It's what I really love. So
I'm going to do a quick fire round with you. Right, who's the biggest diva in the band?
Dan. He's not here, but he's the biggest diva.
yeah, Dan.
100% Dan, yeah.
I feel bad for Dan, he's not here to defend himself. He's your brother. Oh, that's fine then. It's okay, it's okay. So we've had the biggest diva. Who's the one who's kind of the most organised?
Oh, Jimmy. The drummer, yeah.
I just want to clarify, not me, the other Jimmy.
I'd say myself, or maybe Cal's a very organised person as well, very switched on, steady head.
Well, you're the one who seems to know where the gigs are and what dates, so I think I agree with that one.